Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which way will I take to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which way will I take to home?
Hi guys.
Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which way will I take to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me back to home? Which road will bring me
Welcome
back?
back to another episode of
Cooking with the Christians, episode number 2. Let's go, season 1.
So today is a snow day here in Houston, and it's cold outside, guys. It's actually snowing a little bit. So we're going to make a ground turkey taco soup.
Yes.
We usually don't buy ground beef. You can do this with ground beef, but it still tastes good with ground turkey. We have some ingredients here that we're going to be using. I have some tomato sauce, some pinto beans, black beans, and rotel, some avocado for the topper. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Some ranch, just the dry ranch, and then also some taco seasoning. Corn in there, cheese on top.
Hold on, so corn?
Onions.
You putting corn in, oh yeah.
Yes.
It do be good.
And then ground turkey. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start this process.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, Mr. Christian is probably just gonna be assisting.
Again.
As usual.
Again, appreciate it.
Anyway, so like with the beans, you can use any type of beans that you want. These are just what we prefer because I don't really like kidney beans. Some people like to use kidney beans. That's why I say that. So let's watch and see. So I like to turn my fire on 8, especially if you're cooking with gas. Now if you're cooking with electric, I don't really know how to gauge that. Probably want to put it on like 7. And then right now we're just going to cook the meat until it gets brown.
Behind the scenes, cooking. You grabbing your seasoning? What kind of seasoning you got?
Really? So this is garlic powder and garlic salt, my favorite.
We cooking, man. Okay, I want to do a little bit. Let me step in a little bit. Because you're on camera.
Finally got him to help out. Finally got him to help. So guys, as you can see, it's taking, usually takes turkey meat a little bit longer to get brown, so it's still browning. I just want you to kind of see it getting brown. And if you're using ground turkey, it really doesn't get like brown like ground beef, but you can tell when it's done, when all the pink is out. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is brown. Right, all the pink is out. Alright, and so now I'm just going to get my colander right here. I'm just going to drain the grease off the meat. The good thing about ground turkey is it doesn't make a lot of grease. Now, if you bring the, so you can see it makes grease, but it's not as much as ground beef. And so you just want to drain that off. It's grease in general. Whenever you're cooking something, you don't want to use grease to cook with because it kind of, well, just it's not healthy for you, and just gives stuff a different taste. so I'm just going to drain that off. All right, so I'm gonna turn this off for you. This is a great meal to cook, but you probably want to use a spoon. I just do this a lot, so I really don't need a spoon. You see how it all made it in the colander? But if you know you don't cook, then you probably want to not do that. All right, so I'm going to turn it back on, and I'm going to add, I have about 4 cups of water in this bowl. And I'm going to turn my fire probably on a 7, just so I can get all the ingredients in.
Alright.
Okay, so what I have here is some diced up onions. And I'm not going to use all of these. This is a lot. I'm probably just going to take a handful and just sprinkle it in there. Maybe a little bit more. And onions just kind of give it a different little flavor. And so right now what I'm doing is just adding all of the ingredients. This is a simple recipe, so anybody can make this. It's not really hard at all. It's very easy. You can go ahead and put your, I'm going to go ahead and put the taco seasoning in after that. And if you're doing this, you can go ahead and do that. I have an extra one just in case it doesn't taste how I want it to taste. I'm not going to put that in just yet. I'm going to come with my corn. Right, and I use frozen corn. You can use canned corn. Some people prefer canned corn. I'm a frozen vegetables person. It's either frozen or fresh. The only thing I'm using canned is the beans. And so now I'm going to pour in these Bush's reduced sodium black beans. And I usually buy Bush beans. I bought the Great Value pinto beans because those are the only ones I can find with no salt added. Because I don't really like sodium in my stuff. And so you don't really have to drain the beans. I just kind of dump them in there since this is a soup. You can use the juice. Then I have my can of Rotel. And you want to do 1 can of tomato sauce. It can be any brand. Some people prefer Hunt's, but this is the brand from Aldi. It's like 30 cents a can. Just dump that in. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is just stir it. Make sure I mix everything up really good. Alright, because this recipe really is all about simmering. So you just want to make sure you mix everything up. And this is a fairly large pot of soup. Alright, so since it's so large, I think I am going to add, and I always get reduced sodium, anything, everything, because you don't want your stuff to be super salty. You can always add your own salt. And I really don't use regular salt. I use sea salt or garlic salt. But this is the taco season. So this is 2 packs total now that I put in, and so it's just gonna give it a little extra flavor. So we're gonna mix that up. Now this is going to cook probably for about 30 minutes because I want the seasoning to really soak through. All right. What I am going to add is my favorite again, some more garlic powder, just so it can kind of get through, soak through the beans. This is like, if you don't cook, get this in, make sure you get this at the store and have this in your cabinet, because you can put this on anything. It just gives everything a different flavor, and you don't have to worry about it being salty.
So what is that again?
It's garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder. It gives everything a different flavor. And it doesn't matter what brand. People are stuck on brands, but I mean, as long as when you know how to cook, or when you know how to season stuff, it really doesn't matter what brand of anything you use, because you can make it taste good with your seasoning. Alright, so I'm just gonna stir all that up. Now, what I like to add is ranch, the dry ranch, and people are like, ew, ew, ew. But no, it actually gives it
let me see the picture. Put it yeah, right there.
Really good flavor. I get the Hidden Valley kind. It doesn't matter again what brand you get. That's gonna be up to you. And I'm just gonna put half of this in there. I'm not gonna put all of it. probably half of this pack in there. I'm just gonna stir that up. And so I'm gonna show you what it looks like after it simmers. Okay, and I'm gonna show you how to garnish this. If you have any questions, please link them in the description box below. But we'll show you what it looks like after it simmers. We're gonna let this cook for about 30 minutes. And I'm just gonna put the top on it. You don't have to put the top on it, but I like it. Kind of helps it simmer faster.
Again, I am assisting her.
Doing nothing.
It was a simple recipe. We trying to find different ways to do the videos so that it'd be simple for you. You kind of duplicate it.
So what I'm trying to do is get all my people who all my people who work and you're looking for a quick meal or something quick to make for your kids. I'm gonna show you the different ways that what you can do with this soup. You know, with kids, people may say, well, my kids don't eat beans, my kids don't eat this. They don't eat it because you haven't given it to them. So you have to kind of get them started early trying new foods. But there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the taco soup. Some people like to add Fritos and put it on top. Some people like to add the tortilla little strips, put it on top with cheese and sour cream. I like eating it with the crackers. There's different ways that you can do it. He eats it with crackers. Today I'm going to garnish mine with some avocado because avocado is really good for you. And I'm just going to sprinkle some cheese. But there's many ways that you can do taco soup to kind of make it fun and make it exciting for you and your family. But these are quick meals. As we get further into the videos and we start posting different ones, I'm going to do some full meals because I do cook for people like, she keep making all these easy meals. But these are just easy quick meals that you can do, especially now because we're in Houston and it's snowing, everybody's stuck in the house. This is something quick that will stretch and go a long way for cheap with you and your family. All right, so it's starting to really cook down, guys. It's been cooking for about maybe 15 minutes, but you can kind of see the onion starting to get soft and everything's starting to kind of mix in. And when I tell you that the whole house smells good, this will make the whole house just smell yummy. Also making my favorite quick rice in a bag. It takes like maybe 7 minutes to cook this rice because Mr. Christian requested rice. But you can put rice with this. Also to make it taste good. Whatever you want. We always do brown rice. You can do white rice. Whatever makes you happy. But I'm going to show you the finished product. I'm getting ready to cut up the avocado. That's going to go on top. And then I also have some Mexican style, just regular shredded cheese. I kind of use whatever I had in the pantry, in the cabinet, in the house to kind of come up with the recipe real quick. But I will put the recipe in the description so you guys can have it to follow just in case you decide to cook this. So guys, I just did a little taste test and you remember I told you that most of the ingredients that I used didn't have sodium. So if you taste yours, it smells good, but when I taste it, it tastes a little bland, like it needs a little bit of salt. I always just use garlic salt. And so I'm just going to just sprinkle a little dash. And that should do it. Also, I have some roasted garlic and bell pepper. You know, garlic's my favorite. I wear it out. But this works really well for seasoning as well. And so I'm just going to put about maybe this is about 2 teaspoons. Man, when I'm gonna get my taste test. I'm a dump cook, guys.
So explain to the people, what is a dump cook?
That's like the old school people used to do. You know how they can't tell you the recipe, they can just tell you what's in it. They can't tell you how much they use. They just kind of do their own measurements in their head.
Okay.
So, yep, y'all see it? It's coming together really nicely. I'm just waiting on the rice, and so I'm just going to put this on low and just let it continue to simmer. It's okay if it simmers. Some people cook this in a crock pot. Like once they cook the meat, they just put everything in a crock pot and just let it cook. And I've done that before. I let it cook all day, and when I've gotten home, the whole house is smelling so good.
So hold on, you got a Bluetooth crock pot? We need to do some Bluetooth crock pot meals too.
Yeah, I do have a Bluetooth crock pot that I can operate from my phone. When we do the crock pot meals, I will drop the link so you guys can purchase it. We purchased it on Amazon, and so there's an app that you can download, and you can turn it on and off. You can change. So you can be at work and you can start it? Yeah, you can be at work. You can be anywhere and start your crock pot, which is pretty cool. And so my next meal, I will make a crock pot meal so you guys can see how that Bluetooth crock pot works. I love it. Alright, so this is the final look, and so what I'm going to do now is kind of garnish everything. So I'm going to add probably just a spoonful of brown rice. That's pretty much all you need, especially if you're just having a regular size bowl. So just put that on, and then on mine I'm going to add just my avocado on top. I don't know, I'm really picky about my food. I like to make it look good. Make it look like you want to eat it. I'm just going to garnish mine because my other half, my better half, is a little picky. But you can take some cheese and just sprinkle it on top. You don't have to overdo it depending on how much you like cheese. And also, like I said, what people like to do is put sour cream on top and tortilla chips. I'm not going out in the cold weather, so I didn't have any of those today. But normally I don't put that on, but I mean, people love it. Try it. It does taste good. And so I always put a little parsley. You just want to put a little parsley to make your stuff kind of look good, you know, look appetizing. Right. And Mr. Christian likes crackers with his, so I'm gonna put some crackers on his plate. But that is the finished product. Thank you guys for...
Hold on, let me get in the video. This is good, raw, uncut, edited. Anyway.
Alright guys, thank you guys.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Alright guys, thank you guys for tuning in with Cooking with the Christians. And this is the final product. Came out really good. I can't wait to taste it. But if you have any questions, just let us know. Comment, share, subscribe, and like this video, please. Please like this video. Thanks for watching, and as we always say, peace out.